Good morning, everyone. My name is Nico Malabago. I will present to you the story all about the princess and the frog. So, once upon a time, there was a princess who courted by shooter after shooter who came to the place to win her hand. But it seems to her that each of them looked at her without really seeing her at all. She looked her ahead and sighed. They act as if there is nothing more to a princess than her fine crown and royal dress. One afternoon, one of these suitors left at the last show the princess, and she claimed, "This is too much. Sometimes I wish I were a little girl again before I had a deal with all these shooters." She especially remembered with fondness of a favorite ball, one of these sparked in the sun when she would throw it high in the air. "I wonder what happened to the ball." She threw a quick search, and there it was fully of joy. She clutched her ball to her chest and ran outside to the palace yard, where she threw it higher and higher. Once time she threw the ball higher than ever when she ran to catch it. She tripped on the tree trunk when the ball fell down. It popped up and right into the royal well. She raced over to flee it before it dropped too far down, but by the time she got there, she was no longer see it well in the water. This is terrible. Of the million by ball got lost in this well. Just the green frog folk and heard about the water. "That I can help you," said the frog. "Yes, you can," said the princess. She thought it was odd at the frog. Good thing, but then again, she wanted the ball. "You can go. Get the ball done well. Ask of me." What she said to the princess. "That time that you spend time with me," said to the frog. "I'm not sure that means," said the princess. "I'm just spend with me today," repeated the frog. "All right, fine," said the princess. "Now go get the ball." "On it," said the frog. He dived deeper into the well. A few moments later, he came up with a ball head high in one hand, drip and sparkling. You you did it," said the princess, taking it from him. She turned around to go. "Wait a minute," said the frog. "You promised to spend time with me today." And the princess said, "I already did." She said that snug. The princess headed to the palace without looking back. The night when the princess sat at dinner with her family and she royal advisors, there was a knock on the door. A servant opened the door, but she saw no one there. The frog standing down and low cleared his throat. "Oh, down there," said the servant, surprised. "The princess promised to spend time with me today," said the frog in the loud voice as her could. So here I am." "Daughter," said the king from the far end of the table, "did you promise to spend time today with this frog, as he claims?" "What if I did?" said the princess with a shrug. After a pause, she added, "Over well then, come on in. Come in." The servant quickly set a new table, sitting for the frog, and he hopped over the royal dinner table. The conversation turned to the topic the certain kingdom. None of the royal addressers knew to handle the matters. "Father, if I may," said to the princess, "perhaps we could—" "Stop," said the king, cutting her off. "I'd heard enough. Advisors, believe me. If I may," said the frog, and it was the first time he had spoken under the table. "There's no more to the princess than her fine crown and the royal dress." The princess started at the frog. How could this little frog and no one else understand how she felt deep down? After the dinner, the frog bowed to the princess. He said, "You have done what you said you would do. It is time for me to go." "Oh no, wait," said the princess. It is not late. How about walk into the garden?" The frog was gentle. The two of them walked into the royal garden. The the frog hopping along the stone wall to that so that he and the princess were the same level could talk more easily. They laughed about many things. Later, when the sun set, they admired deep sorrow streak in the cast into the sky. The princess said, "You know, being with you tonight was a lot more fun than I thought it would be." "I had good time with you," said the frog. "Who knows," said the princess. When he left, she leaned over to kiss the frog slightly in his cheeks. At once there was a puff of the clouds and smoke. The small green frog changed into a young prince. The princess jumped back in surprise, and who would be enable her to the prince, who had been a frog just a moment ago, quickly told the princess not to worry. Years before, he said an evil witch he had put a spell to him that he must stay a frog until he kissed by princess. The witch had laughed, the evil laugh, saying, "Like that will never happen." But how he did it? The princess knew it must be true. The tone voice, the prince, how he listened to her, especially his eyes, these were all the same. Now the frog was to return his true form, self as a prince. The two of them spent time together in a different way. Years later, they were married. They hired an artist to make a beautiful carving bowl to hold the favorite bowl of hers. They placed the carved bowl on the royal dinner room table. When the sun shone, it turned the place windows, the bowl sparked for all to see.